Back at it again, folks, right here at Brooks Landscaping. Check out the way we was able to completely transform this landscape. Whereas once you seen in our previous before video, this landscape was completely dilapidated from a previous landscaper that dug out way too much dirt, and they left his customer in a complete mess. And what we were able to do is turn their landscape into the complete best by giving them a landscape drainage solution that's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Now, not only did we deal with the erosion problem that was happening by being able to add in the sod, we also came up with a solution that dealt with the massive amount of water that was coming in on their landscape. And that was a design that allowed for us to take all the water that was coming from the neighbor's yard, coming through this fence, and put it into a 20-inch drain box that didn't allow for it to be able to move nowhere on the landscape except for within this drain box, that then takes it out of a 6-inch corrugated piping system that then shoots it to the storm drain that's located at the back of the property. But these are just some of the ways in which we continue to solve our customers' landscape drainage problem, and also some of the ways in which you can begin to solve your landscape drainage problem, especially if you've been put into a position where a previous landscaper placed you in a condition where you just didn't know what you were going to do. This customer had no way of understanding how they were going to be able to solve their situation. We came in and I came up with a design that allowed for them to have a peace of mind, that gave them back their landscape, but most importantly gave them something that they can feel value in and be able to utilize for a lifetime. Now, the majority of the water that was coming in on this landscape was coming from this existing area that you see here, where all the water was coming from the neighbor's yard, 1, 2, 3, and it was falling through this fence area. If you look at our before video, you can see how much water was coming in. And by us being able to come up with this design that allowed for me to be able to put in the decorative river rock along with the erosion control fabric and the 20-inch drain box, took that water 6 inches up under the ground, and then it allowed it to go through a 6-inch corrugated pipe, pushing all that water to the back of the property up under the ground into the storm drain. And if you need to know how much water was coming in on this landscape, just check out our before videos and that'll tell you everything that you need to know. But it definitely says that we feel very great about this landscape transformation. It's been about 2 weeks now. It's rained several times, and we've been able to show that this customer is absolutely going to be satisfied with their overall landscape design, as that water that moves onto the landscape now is going into this drain box. I'm going to get back out here when it's raining to show you exactly what that looks like. But as you can see, within just a matter of 2 weeks, all of our grass have grown in beautifully, and it's allowed for us to be able to come back on this landscape with confidence, knowing that all of our water is no longer moving on top of the landscape, but rather going up under the landscape. And this design has worked out perfectly in order to give the customer that solution that they were looking for. Now, this entire area was completely a mess, guys. The previous landscaper came in, he had dug out almost 2 feet in the ground trying to get a 6-inch pipe in. All of this area had to be regraded and resodded, and then we also had to deal with this side area over here that they had also done the exact same thing. We did tie in all the gutter downspouts, as you can see, but then we also had to come up with a way to deal with the water that was coming off of this concreted area. And so what I did is I put in a 16 by 16 drain box, and I also put in the erosion control fabric along with the decorative gravel design, decorative river rock, I'm sorry, and that truly did enhance the landscape and give them a solution that's going to last a lifetime. But that's just what we do right here at Brooks Landscaping. We give you more quality, more quantity of service than that of what could have ever been expected. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I want you to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can see more videos just like this, where we've been able to come in and completely transform landscapes that once looked like there was no way possible that they were going to be able to solve their problem. And this was after coming behind an existing landscaper that had completely made the landscape even worse than that of what it would have been if we had initially taken on the job. But so glad we were able to help out this family, disabled veteran that have been serving our country, and definitely been able to give them more quality, more quantity of service than that of what could have ever been expected. But that's just what we do each and every time right here at Brooks Landscaping. Now, the design says we took all that water that was coming through the fence and we allowed it to go into this 20-inch drain box that then goes through a 6-inch corrugated piping system that takes that water through the back side of the property all up under the ground. And this has been an amazing transformation once you look at the before videos, and it shows you exactly how we're able to transform your landscape and give you a solution. Now, all you have to do is go to www.quotemylandscape.com. We'll be able to provide you with the cost-effective landscape drainage solution, but then also provide you with the necessary tools that you need in order to understand your landscape, and provide you with the know-how in order to know that we're going to be able to get it done. And that's what we've been able to do for this customer. That's what we look forward to being able to do for you. I'm going to get back out here on a rainy day, but I did want to give you some video of what it looks like less than 2 weeks after having come in and put in this beautiful sod, and also come up with this design that allowed for us to catch all of the water that was coming from the neighbor's yard and put it into this 20-inch drain box using our decorative river rock in order to come up with this beautiful design that has solved this customer's landscape drainage problem once and for all.